might have had it covered, but oh my goodness, we have really lucked out with the good weather for Halloween.
Yes.
A little bit of rain today, but what does the second half of our weekend look like?
It's looking a little warmer, so we're going to be warming up for November. Yeah.
All right. Anything can happen at this time in Texas, right?
I know,
we expect
right?
it to be cool, but we're not surprised if another warm day comes our way.
At least if it was cool for Halloween, we were happy.
Yeah, total win. I would take the win right there.
Yeah. But speaking of today, though, November 1st, we actually got to see multiple reports of hail. So it was very widespread for today. And the southeast side, but as far as San Antonio, it was pretty calm for the first day of November. But let's take a look outside. So we are looking a little cloudy out tonight. We're going to continue seeing those rain chances tonight. And today, temperature-wise, it was very average. So we weren't too cool this morning. We're actually pretty average for today, but it's a good way to start November, but we are going to be warming up from here, which is not what we want, right? We want to keep the fall weather, but as far as things right now, we are looking at 60 degrees out there. Winds are a little bit calmer. It was a little breezy earlier with those storms moving through, so we registered 76 degrees today. The average is 77. All right, so your hour-by-hour forecast, we are going to be dipping down to the 50s by 1 a.m. And let's talk about those storm reports. So we got some strong winds in Myersville. There was multiple reports of power outages across DeWitt County, and there was also hail reports in Guadalupe County reported at 4:50 p.m. today. But the biggest hail was actually in B County, which is around Beeville. This was in Skidmore at 6:10 p.m. 1.8 inch in diameter hail. So that is pretty big. And we are going to be getting more reports later on in the next 24 hours, but that's what we have confirmed as of right now. And here's what it looks like on our radar. So it looks like we're still tracking some activity southeast and east. It looks like Gonzales is starting to wind down a little bit. We're seeing a little bit of activity in Pleasanton. I apologize to all the folks in Pleasanton for saying Pleasington for a while. I'm working on my pronunciation. All right, but now our friends in Victoria, now that storm system is moving out of the Gulf, a lot of lightning strikes out there and hail. There was lots of reports in Victoria, so as you can see, massive storm out there, but now we're starting to see the calm after the storm. So here's the rainfall totals. We got to see around 2.2 inches of rain in New Braunfels, 1.7 in Lavernia, and then 1.2 in Cedar Creek. We also got to see around an inch of rain in Somerset, 1.5 in Nixon, but again, the most of it was in the southeast, 2 inches in Victoria. So just a lot of rain in the southeast part of town. Now, no more rain chances for the next 7 days. We're going to get a nice little break after the weather for today. We're going to continue the sweater weather, so keep those sweaters for a while, especially Monday morning. Look at that, 48 degrees, and then we're slowly going to get into the 60s again. But it's nice corn maze weather for the next couple of days. Sunday, amazing weather, and then we're going to be a little warmer on Monday at 78 degrees. And of course, pumpkin patch. I actually went today. I didn't know we were like towards the end of pumpkin patch. The pumpkins weren't looking too pretty, I'm going to be honest with you. They were looking a little rough, but if you do want to go, we'll be back to 80s on Tuesday, 83 on Wednesday. And tomorrow's Dia de los Muertos, so tomorrow's going to be just a little bit warmer than it was today. It's going to be a really nice day, so definitely head out to the Pearl. I think they have something going on. All right, so what do we expect for November? A little warmer temperatures, but we are going to get an extra hour's sleep for tonight, which we all deserve. Back to 80s on Tuesday, 84 degrees on Thursday, even upper 80s possibly by next weekend. And then those morning lows will slowly start to get into those 60s once again. But I know Vindog definitely needs that extra hour's sleep after football season, right? We tell ourselves, oh, we have an extra hour, so we stay up late.
Exactly.
And it contradicts itself, but.
Exactly. But
Yeah.
I was excited to see a little bit of rain yesterday at my house.
You did? Yeah. Oh, that's great.
Yeah, right.
Okay.
We got a short shower in the Universal City. I call it the UC.
Yeah.
The UC. We got some rain. We needed
Okay, good. No hail, though.
No hail. Thank goodness.
That's good. Yeah, there was multiple reports of hail, actually, and there was like 5 active severe thunderstorm warnings, but like if you lived far east, so thankfully you didn't get to see hail, though. Yeah. I did hear that Corpus Christi got baseball-sized hail, so I'll have updates on that a little bit later. But Feliz Dia de los Muertos! It's a beautiful day to celebrate life, to celebrate our loved ones that we've lost. I have great memories with Dia de los Muertos. I can already smell the pan dulce, the calaveras de azúcar, the mole, the tamales. But we're gonna have fun stuff going on at the Pearl today, and it's gonna be great weather for that. Really sunny. We'll be in the 70s in the afternoon, so enjoy your Dia de los Muertos, everyone. But as far as this morning, it is chilly. Grab your favorite sweater, cozy sweater, jacket. Oh man, it feels like 45 degrees outside with the winds included. That is a chilly start to our morning. Definitely feels like fall this morning. So just grab something long sleeve, a jacket, a sweater, but we are going to be warming up to 75 degrees for today. Grab an extra large pumpkin spice this morning because by 8 a.m. we'll still be at 55 degrees and then 63 by your 10 o'clock hour. And of course, you got to get donuts with the coffee. We're going to be very sunny for today, not cloudy like yesterday. So it's going to be a beautiful afternoon. And as far as low visibility, we're seeing a lot of it in the northwest side, as you can see. So if you're going to be heading out to Austin, you might run into some foggy conditions this morning, but it should clear out pretty soon. And we do have a dense fog advisory in Junction, Mason, and Sonora up until 8 a.m. this morning. All right, so yesterday, talk about those storm reports. So we did see very strong wind damage reported in Myersville. There was multiple reports of power outages across DeWitt County, and there was hail reported in Guadalupe County at 6 p.m. yesterday. And there was massive hail reported around Beeville. This is in Bee County, 1.8 inch in diameter, and this was reported at 6:10 p.m. in Skidmore. So that is pretty large hail. Thankfully, I didn't get to see hail and Vanessa didn't get to see some, but there was a lot of rain. So it looks like we got to see 2.2 inches of rain in New Braunfels, 1.7 in Liburnia. We got to see some in Karn City, 1.5 in Nixon, an inch of rain in Somerset, and the most of it was in Victoria and Beeville. So they got to see the most of it, but no more rain for the next 7 days. So enjoy the cooler weather, the sweater weather. So tomorrow we're going to be in the 40s once again, but you'll notice a nice slow warming trend. We'll be back to 60s in the morning by Friday, but enjoy the nice cool weather this morning. Go to the corn maze, the pumpkin patch. It's going to be amazing weather for today, and then just a little bit warmer tomorrow if you prefer. 78 degrees for your Monday. All right, so here's a look at your 14-day forecast. We've got 70s for the next 3 days, 80s by the middle of next week, and it looks like we're going to stay in the 80s for most of November. Morning lows will start to warm up to the 60s once again by Friday, and right now we're not tracking any rain, but looks like sweater weather continues. Vanessa?
Amazing, Roxy. I love it. All right, thank you. It's 7:40.
I really like Day of the Dead.
Yeah,
like my mom celebrates it a lot.
Yeah, and if you haven't been down there, it is a lot of celebrations, a lot of people out there. It's
And remember our loved ones,
Yeah,
right? Respects
yeah.
to them, and
Yeah.
it's a beautiful day. And it kind of reminds me of Fiesta too, with all the colors
Exactly.
and stuff.
I know. And a great day to get out because it's beautiful
Yes,
weather.
it is
We'll take
beautiful. Very fall today. Yeah, it was crispy this morning.
Crispy.
Crisp.
I like crispy.
Chili.
Does it come with some, chicken nuggets or something?
Oh man, but yeah, grab your favorite cozy sweater this morning. So let's take a live look outside. We've got a beautiful sunrise, very crispy out there. But it is going to be warming up to 70s for Dia de los Muertos. So head out to the Pearl. It is going to be such a fun time. So we are going to be warming up to 75 degrees for today. So by noon, 70s, and then 4 o'clock, 74, and then 64 by your 8 o'clock hour. So beautiful day today. So let's take a look at those temperatures right now. 49 degrees, but with the winds included, it feels like 45 right now. Ooh, it's chilly out there. Grab those sweaters, grab the long sleeves. I was so cold this morning, but we are going to be warming up to 75 degrees, sunny skies, and we're still in the 30s in Kerrville, 39 in Fredericksburg. So what a chilly morning. So grab an extra large pumpkin spice this morning. We'll be at 55 degrees by 8 a.m., 64 by 10 o'clock. But what a nice, beautiful morning. Now, the only thing you have to watch out for is the low visibility, especially towards the northwest. You'll notice lots of dense fog. In Austin, if you're heading out to Austin, you can't see more than half a mile in front of you. Also in Gonzales, looks like a little bit in Del Rio. So there is a dense fog advisory up until 8 a.m. in places like Junction, Mason, and Sonora. So take it easy on the roads. But yesterday, there was about 5 active severe thunderstorm warnings at the same time, places out east. So we did get reports of wind damage and hail as well in Guadalupe County, reported around 6 o'clock in the afternoon yesterday. But the biggest hail reported as of right now was actually around Beeville. So it was a 1.8 inch in diameter. So that is massive size hail. There was actually reports of baseball size hail as well in Corpus Christi, but we're still waiting for those exact numbers. But that was reported at 6:10 p.m. yesterday. So it was very active. We were left with some impressive rainfall totals. It looks like New Braunfels, there was a spot that got to see 2.2 inches of rain. We got to see 1.7 in Lavernia, 1.5 in Nixon, an inch of rain in Somerset, but the most of it was in Beeville and in Victoria. So it stayed towards the southeast. So a lot of rain yesterday, but no more rain for the next 7 days. We're just going to be cool in the morning. Sweater weather is going to continue. Tomorrow is actually going to be in the 40s once again, and you'll notice slowly warming up once again to the 60s by Friday morning. So enjoy the sweater weather while we have it. And it's an amazing corn maze forecast. So amazing. There we go. I was trying to say amazing weather with my dad jokes. 79 by Tuesday. And go to the pumpkin patch. I actually did go to the pumpkin patch. I didn't know it was like the leftovers of the pumpkin patch right now. They're not looking too pretty, the pumpkins, I'm gonna say. They're looking a little rough, but if you want to go, it'll be back in the 80s by Tuesday. Okay, so what can we expect for November? Slow warming trend into the 80s once again by Wednesday. We'll be back to the morning lows in the 60s by Friday, maybe even upper 80s by next Saturday, but sweater weather for the next 4 days. So that'll be nice, right, Vanessa?
I am already loving it. Thank you, Roxy.